Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Let's Play the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition. In the last episode, we made it to Solstheim, and I don't think we're going to do anything with Solstheim. Yeah, I had a complete change of heart. I took a while and I looked at a lot of the comments, and a lot of people were saying they wanted to see the end to the main quest before we took on Dragonborn. There's some minute changes, and I was aware of them with certain pieces of dialogue. It's really inconsequential in all actuality, though. But I kind of like the idea of doing that anyways. I kind of thought about it over the weekend, and yeah, I like the idea of finishing this main story. I know I hyped it up. We're heading to Dragonborn, we're heading to Solstheim and all that stuff, but I think we're gonna head back. I think we're gonna head back and do something entirely different. Luckily, we have not interacted with the DLC's main antagonist yet, so hopefully those lines of dialogue will remain intact. But I like the idea of that, and also it's been a long time, and I was thinking about it, and
ready to go.
It's kind of weird having the main story on hold for so long. Also, we can finish off the dragon priest masks if we do the main story as well. So I think for the best DLC experience, and because, we can do it in order of sort of when the DLCs came out, we can finish the DLC after we do the main quest, which is sort of what you're supposed to do anyways. It doesn't really matter, like I said, but I think that's what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and do that. We have here the Fallen. After I defeated Alduin on the top of the throat of the world, he fled from me. One of his dragon allies may be able to tell me where he's gone. I've learned that Dragon's Reach, the Jarl's palace in Whiterun, was once used to imprison a dragon. I need to persuade the Jarl of Whiterun to help me trap a dragon in Dragon's Reach. So let us head to Dragon's Reach, where we will attempt that. And while we're heading here, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to plug myself just for a quick second. I don't normally do this, but hey, it's this is my live and I got to. So I completely re-overhauled the Patreon page. If you don't know what Patreon is, basically you can head over to that page and support your favorite content creators in exchange for rewards and prizes. So I've completely overhauled it. So if you guys want to check it out, I've also introduced something that people don't usually do. Usually people just set up the pages, take the money, and that's it. No, I wanted to make it interactive. There is a way for all of you guys to suggest a brand new Let's Play that will appear on the channel in addition to this series, in addition to Dishonored, in addition to Sub Saturdays and GV's Grab Bag and all the other series. It will be a brand new series. So if you guys want to check that out, the link is in the description below to the new and improved Patreon page. There's a lot of goals, a lot of rewards, a lot of tiers and stuff like that. So yeah, if you're curious at all, just check it out for like 1 minute. This is my job, and it's just an extra way to help me out. And I really do appreciate it, because job security doesn't exist in this sort of day and age with YouTube. So especially because it's January at the top of the year, the money sort of bottoms out. It gets bigger and bigger towards the end of the year, and then it sort of bombs out. So yeah, I just thought I'd plug myself for a split second. Thank you guys for listening, and let's get back into the show. Okay, so we obviously need to go ahead and talk to Mr. I want to say Brynjolf. Of course it's not Brynjolf. What is his name? I'm forgetting for the moment. Oh my gosh. No, hold on. Let's wait 9 hours while I think of this guy's name. Jarl Balgruuf. There we go. Yeah, I knew it started with a B. Yeah, it was one of them Nordic names, one of those here sort of names. That was a terrible impression. Hey, it's not, it's not racist in any way, shape, or form, or anything like that, because guess what? That's how Swedish Chef sounds, and he's a Muppet, and you can't be racist if you're a Muppet. It's like the #1 rule. So, yeah, don't give me any shit, ladies and gentlemen.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
I need your help. I need to trap a dragon in your palace.
I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time I said that to somebody. Winkety wink. You know I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important.
I'm sorry, but I can't do it. We'll just have to keep fighting the dragons as best we can.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it. Dragon's Reach was built to hold a dragon?
According to legend. Although I never thought to put the tale to the test. Jarl Olaf One-Eye it was, who later became High King. They say he shouted it into submission in single combat atop Mount Anthor, and brought it back to Whiterun. Numenex was the dragon's name. That's his skull decorating the main hall. What you're asking for is insane. Impossible. Why would I agree to let a dragon into the heart of my city, after working so hard to keep them out?
It's the only way to stop the dragon attacks.
There must be another way. The risk is too great.
The threat is worse than you know. Alduin has returned.
Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times?
I'm Dragonborn. It's my destiny to stop him.
I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeards summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace?
It's the only way to find Alduin before it's too late.
Then, Whiterun will stand with you, Dragonborn. We will take the risk and gain the glory, whether it be in victory or defeat. So what's the plan then? How do you intend to lure a dragon into the trap?
Now this is interesting. Last time I had this exchange, it was not with Jarl Balgruuf the Greater, because I sided with Windhelm in the Civil War. It was with, I think someone Battleborn or whatever the hell they're called, the two family clans. I don't remember his name, but it was that old guy. I don't know yet, but I know some people who can probably help.
Oh, well, I'll leave that to you. I trust you know your business. Probably for the best. It will give me time to see if that old trap still works, and break the news to the men.
Are you ready to spring this trap? Are you ready to spring the trap on the dragon?
We'll be ready, don't worry. You do have a plan for actually luring a dragon into this trap, don't you?
Not yet.
Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Not for long if I've got something to say about it, Jarl. I'm gonna mess your city up with a huge-ass dragon. Just kidding, I probably won't. Probably. We've got two little map markers here. I think one's leading outside of the dungeon. Now, we said that we had friends to help us in this endeavor. I assume...
I'd ask that you and your friends must...
Oh, learn shout to call. Oh, doving. Okay, yes, that's right. We have two choices here. So, we can go back to the Blades, Skyhaven Temple, or I believe we can go to High Hrothgar, yes, indeed, and talk to Paarthurnax. Now, this is a major choice, because... So, the last time I did this, and I'm pretty sure the only way I've done this, because I don't think I've completed the main story more than once. I sort of just have done all the guilds more than once and some of my favorite side quests more than once, but I don't think I actually ever saw the main story until the very end, or no, you know what, that's probably not true. I think I did it at least twice. But anyways, the point is, I think I always side with Paarthurnax because I've always played good characters. That being said, Adrenoch helped the Imperial Legion in the Civil War. The Blades are an extension of the Imperial Legion, although I don't think they have any semblance of power in the Imperial Legion anymore. But I also have not sided with the Blades. So, who would Adrenoch side with? Adrenoch. God, it's confusing keeping track of the Adrenoch stones. Adrenoch, of course. Yeah, those two words. Completely messed me up, especially considering they're both related to mages. So who would Adrenoch? God, see, Adrenoch. Who would Adrenoch side with? I'm trying to think this one out in real time. I'm trying to give you guys insight to my thought process. Skyhaven Temple, or the Temple in the Sky. I think we're gonna go with the Blades. Yep, we're gonna go with the Blades. And I can't, to be quite honest, I can't exactly say why, other than the fact that I have not done it this way. And Adrenoch helped out the Imperial Legion, so he has some, I don't know, level of respect or something towards the Imperials. And then, well, mostly his hometown, and the White Gold Concordat, and the Aldmeri Dominion, and that sort of thing. He doesn't really care about the Imperials, just the High Elves, I guess. But yeah, Or the Greybeards. You know what? He has the power. He has... I guess what he thinks is he's attuned... He's siphoned every bit of power that the Greybeards have to offer. Alrighty, anyways. He has nothing really to gain from them. He has no allegiance to them either. And he's killed so many dragons. What's another one to him? I'm not sure. I guess we'll see. Anyways.
I'm afraid there's a problem. A serious one. I've discovered who the Greybeards' leader really is.
You've discovered what?
He's a dragon. Not just any dragon, but the right hand of Alduin, responsible for many atrocities during the ancient Dragon War. The Blades have been hunting him for centuries, but he was protected by the Greybeards, and then the Emperors. Justice demands that he die for his crimes. Until he is dead, I'm afraid my oath as a Blade prevents me from offering you aid and comfort.
About Paarthurnax.
Justice can be harsh, but it is still justice. Paarthurnax deserves to die.
Why does he need to die?
Paarthurnax was the author of many atrocities during the Dragon War. Crimes great enough to be remembered for thousands of years. True, he turned traitor to Alduin and helped overthrow the dragon cult, but that does not excuse or expiate his previous deeds. Whether or not he has truly repented or merely acted to save himself, justice demands that he pay with his life.
I always thought this was a pretty lame reason to have to kill Paarthurnax. How long ago did this happen, and how does Esbern know exactly what happened? And we've got a bigger fish to fry, namely a big giant world-eating dragon named Alduin. Yeah, I don't think he'd be so concerned with sending his best hope to try and kill one of the most powerful dragons ever before he has to kill the dragon that's going to literally destroy the world. Where has Alduin gone?
Haven't you been listening to me? All the old tales agree that he has some means to travel to Sovngarde itself. There, he devours the souls of the heroic dead to feed his power. You must find his portal to Sovngarde before he returns stronger than ever.
That'd be funny if you were a Nord. It's like, to get to Sovngarde, you have to die in glorious battle. That'd be a funny way to get to it. But then you gotta get out, obviously, because you gotta continue the endgame content. I need a way to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach. Any ideas?
Interesting problem. Yes. I've been poring over the records here in Skyhaven Temple.
An unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up.
How does that help us?
Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be.
Why would he come when called?
He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call.
So what's this dragon's name?
Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, but it is written here in this scroll. Oda Vin, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
Oh, that's it? Okay.
You shouldn't be here unless you've decided to bring Paarthurnax to death.
Alrighty, so I guess we don't actually have to kill Paarthurnax. But the thing is, we do. Because it's a quest in our journal, and we have to complete all quests that we possibly can complete. So, that being said, I think what we'll do is we'll talk to the Greybeards and see what they have to say about the matter. Okay, we're not going to take, like, any of these things because, yeah, we've learned we pretty much have any and all enchantments at this point in time. Can we fast travel from here? I don't know if this considers itself as an outside location. So, the Fallen and Paarthurnax. Yeah. Alright, well, let's go not to Dragon's Reach, but to High Hrothgar. Where are you, High Hrothgar? There you are. And we will see if the Greybeards have anything to say about this particular matter. But we are going to either kill Paarthurnax or find some other way if we can. I don't really want to kill Paarthurnax, to be quite honest, and there doesn't seem to really be that much motivation. Adrenoch has no ties to the Blades. He has no ties to the Greybeards either. He doesn't really give a shit, in all honesty, about any of these people. But he does give a shit about power, and he does give a shit about completing everything that we need to complete. So, let's talk to the Greybeards. Okay, we're looking for the main one, obviously, but I want to see if any of these guys say anything. That's the main one, right? Arngeir? I forget their names. Okay, yeah, let's just talk to Arngeir.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonrend shout from here. You defeated him?
Yes, but he escaped. I need to find his portal to Sovngarde.
I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle.
I'm going to try to capture a dragon, if Balgruuf will help me.
Ah, Dragon's Reach. There are many difficulties, but I cannot think of a better plan. Although I fear the Jarl may not be easy to persuade. Remember, the way of the voice trains you for more than battle. Indeed, we believe that battle is the least of its uses. May the strength and truth of your voice serve you well. Breath and focus.
The Blades want me to kill Paarthurnax.
Now you see why I warned you against them. Bloodthirsty barbarians.
Is it true what they said? Was he Alduin's ally?
Yes, but understand, during the days of Alduin's rule, all dragons were his allies. There was nothing else they could be. If not for Paarthurnax, Alduin could not have been overthrown. It was he that first taught men to use the Thum.
I haven't decided what to do yet.
Ah, you're learning, Dragonborn. Doing nothing can be the wisest choice, although strangely often the most difficult. I trust that you will make the right choice in the end. Listen to the voice that Kynareth has placed within you, and your path will be clear.
The Blade said that Paarthurnax used to be Alduin's ally.
Yes. If not for Paarthurnax, Alduin... Ah, I trust that you will make the right choice in the end. Listen to the voice that Kynareth has placed within you, and your path will be clear.
Unfortunately, I have listened to the voice. And at the end of the day, Paarthurnax is still a dragon. Which means we'll still get a soul from killing him. Which also means that'll be one less dragon in Skyrim. And add on to that the fact that he has killed a lot of people and also sided with Alduin back in the old days. And he's a traitor. Yeah, our path is clear. Or it will be in a second.
Look!
There we go. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to kill Paarthurnax. Simply because Adrenoch will gain some level of power. And even though we know that he's not going to gain some, like, special dragon... Whoa! Okay, the power to move goats with his mind. Even though that we know he won't get, like, an extra special dragon soul or anything like that.
Look!
Adrenoch does not know that, you know? Who knows what'll happen if we kill Paarthurnax. Okay, I kind of wanted to walk the whole way, but if it's going to take 10 years, we can just fast travel, obviously. After we take out whoever's chasing me. Let's see. What is it? Oh, an ice raid. I don't see you guys too often. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for your teeth. Appreciate that. Oh, no, another one. Or another something. Frost troll? I knew it was going to be a frost troll. How do you like them apples? Frost troll. Doesn't look like you like them too much. Alrighty. To the top of the throat of the world we go. to kill Paarthurnax. Now, I have never done this. In fact, I don't think I ever talked to the Blades near the end of the main quest here, and I didn't realize you can actually kill Paarthurnax, I think, the first full playthrough. Let's actually talk to Paarthurnax, though, see if he has any new things to say.
Adrenoch, greetings.
How can we lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach?
Odahviing will come to your challenge. Bozik, Krillot, he will not be able to resist your call. From the hill of the Dova itself, he will come.
Dragon's Reach was built to hold a dragon?
Yes. This was ages ago, you understand. There were more of us then. Before the Bruniki, the Akaviri came and killed all my Zema. I used to visit him from time to time, nearly crazed by loneliness and captivity. Tiraz Sivaz. He did not even remember his own name. I do not know how he came to be caught, but the Bronyun, the Jarl, was very proud of his pet, Pak. The Hofkossayun has been known as Dragon's Reach ever since.
Also keep in mind that Paarthurnax turned tail once. He could do it again. You're the master of the Greybeards. Do others come here to train?
I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me.
You meditate on the words? How?
Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master: Fus, Faim, and Yol.
Fus.
It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back.
That's right, I totally forgot you could get an upgrade to one of the different words. So Fus is, of course, Fus Roda. I believe it makes the shout better. We'll see after this. And then Yol, I believe, is fire. I have tried all 3 of these, I remember, and I forget what the middle one was. So thank God we went through that little line of dialogue before we killed Paarthurnax. The Blades say you deserve to die.
The Blades are wise not to trust me. Onikan Niov. I would not trust another Dova.
Why shouldn't they trust you?
Dov Walan Farel. We were made to dominate. The will to power is in our blood. You feel it in yourself, do you not?
Yes, I do.
I can be trusted. I know this, but they do not. Onikan Niov Dova. It is always wise to mistrust a Dova. I have overcome my nature only through meditation and long study of the way of the voice. No day goes by where I am not tempted to return to my inborn nature.
See?
Zimgrifhorvut se suyek. What is better, to be born good or to overcome your evil nature through great effort?
There's that quote. You drive a hard bargain, Paarthurnax.
Sum arc mora.
I guess I can spare you for now. On second thought, why take the chance? Goodbye, Paarthurnax.
No match at all.
How weak. One bone and one set of scales. Give me your soul. One soul. And in the end, you weren't even any different than any other dragon. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for Paarthurnax. Yes, I hope I have convinced you that there is a reason to kill him. It's great that he was good and all. That's totally great. Good for him. He went through a Tony Robbins course or something. Wonderful. But like he said himself, he faces that temptation every single day to revert back to his old evil nature, which, by the way, I don't consider evil. He was born that way, and if it's inherent in his bloodline, as with all dragons, there's not really much you can do to go against that, and he actually was able to do so. But he needed to die, not only because it was a quest in my journal, we need to finish all those quests. Why is it saying talk to Delphine? Is it this Delphine? Oh, that's Esbern. Looked a lot like Delphine from the back. But yes, he posed a threat to Skyrim and overall to ourselves. And he also had some bit of power to gain, no matter how small. We're going to end this episode here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching. Can't wait to see the comments for this one. Don't really know how well Paarthurnax is liked on the internet. Is he one of those characters where, you don't kill Paarthurnax? Man, that's rule number 1. You just don't do it. Is he one of those characters? I don't really know. He's a big dragon. We'll see, I guess. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching this. If you guys want to choose my next Let's Play, please visit the Patreon. If you guys want to help me out, please like the video and share it as much as possible. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.